What's going on, everybody? It's Professor Gnome, and today we're going to be taking a look at Greninja EX because everybody loves Greninja, and it's the holidays, so happy holidays to everyone. I believe this video will be coming out right before Christmas Eve, but we'll see. It may come out on Christmas Day. I don't remember, but, you know, scheduling. Anyway, we're taking a look at Greninja EX because it's a great card and it's a lot of fun to play, and so we're focusing on the Mirage Barrage attack, but we also have the Shinobi Blade to use, where we get to, for a single energy, attack for 170. Because we hit for weakness on things like Maridon, this can be a fine damage number. It's pretty much 2 shots everything in the format as well, so it's not terrible. But the more important thing than the damage it gives us is the fact that it allows us to search our deck for any card in our deck and put it into our hand, where we also get the Mirage Barrage attack, where for 2 colorless and a water energy, we can discard 2 energy from this Pokemon, and this attack does 120 damage to 2 of our opponent's Pokemon. This is pretty good. It allows us to set up multiple KOs, but what it actually allows us to do is combo that together with our Pidgeot EX, allows us to search stuff out. And what the main goal here is that we want to take advantage of Lost City, where let's say we're up against like the Charizard matchup. What we can do is go ahead and place down the Sparkling Crystal, which means we get to use just a single double colorless, drop the 120 damage onto our opponent's Charmander or what have you on the bench, knock them out, remove them from the game with the Lost City, and really kind of take over from there. And it works out pretty well. We also have a Wellspring Ogerpon EX, and that's mostly for the Sob attack, where what we're able to do is in matchups where your opponent doesn't really have any real switch cards or anything that they can really do. So a great example of this is that Maridon matchup, where they typically don't play a switch card or a Tauros or a Penny or anything like that. What you can actually do is trap your opponent in the active, let's say they're Latias EX, and you can just go Sob over and over and over again and just kind of deck them out. But more importantly, because we have the Sparkling Crystal, we can actually remove the water energy requirement from the Torrential Pump, go double colorless, and do a very similar thing to the Mirage Barrage, where we go Torrential Pump, which is 100 damage to the active, in our case 80 if we have the double colorless, and then 120 to the bench. So again, in that Charizard or, you know, Dracopult matchup or whatever, if they just have like 2 Dreepies or a Dreepy and a Charmander, or like, you know, 2 Dreepies or, you know, a Pidgey Charmander, whatever, we can actually knock both of those out as well and kind of get ourselves pretty powered up. So the deck's a lot of fun, and I highly recommend giving it a shout. But yeah, that's going to be it for the deck list, guys. Be sure to let me know any changes or alterations that you'd make to it. Be sure to let me know how you would run it down in the comment section below. Also, I want to give a special shout out to the channel members. Thank you guys so much for that additional level of support. It really does go a long way, and it means a lot. So thank you very much for that. If for anyone interested, the deck list is down in the description if you want to try it out for yourself. As well, down there will be a link to the community Discord if you're interested in joining that, and also a link to my Twitter page if you want to outreach and find me there. But yeah, that's just about it. I will see you guys all in game 1 in a moment. Peace. Alright, we're into game number 1, and we're going to be going first. We'll see what we're up against in a moment and what we're able to draw. We do have Lumineon in our hand, which is okay for later, but we're going to lead Duskull. We do have Buddy Poffin as well as the Nest Ball. Our opponent also had to lead Lumineon. It'd be kind of funny if we did, but obviously it would have just hurt us. So we'll grab this and this. And then I think from here what we're actually going to do is make a little bit of a greedy play, where we go Nest Ball, get rid of the Lumineon and the Pokégear, because we already have Arven in hand, which is the main thing that we're going to actually want and like need. And then from here, we go Rotom. We go Rotom, Instant Charge. Okay, that's really good for us, because we can get ourselves Rare Candy Sealstone, go ahead, grab ourselves the Pidgeot, use Pidgeot to get ourselves another Rare Candy. Place that down, and if we can draw ourselves into an energy, we'll be in a great position to like start attacking and like actually getting stuff done. But it kind of just depends on if we get an energy or not. We are up against Maridon, which means our Duskull is probably not only knocked out this turn, but going to get amped. So we'll lose 2 prize cards there, but outside of that, we won't be in, like, the worst position in the world. They play the Ancient Booster Capsule. I'm guessing their Secret Box is prized, or they already have it in hand, because they would have picked it up with Arven. Because they went Nest Ball, so they may be looking for... Oh, is Pikachu prized as well? Because they want to be able to go Pikachu here. But they didn't go Squawkabilly either. So I'm very confused. There's no possible way that Squawkabilly, Pikachu, Secret Box are all prized. Like, that doesn't really... I mean, obviously it could happen. But it'd be incredibly unfortunate. So they Seal Stone for Generator? They get 2 hits, so they can attack. I mean, this is fine, because we don't actually even need the energy. We can just attack with Shinobi Blade. Which is one of the other benefits of the Sparkling Crystal. Lightning Rondo. We bring the Froakie in. We see the de-evolution, that's fine. We go Arven for Rare Candy and our Seal Stone. Being grateful that the Seal Stone was not prized. Put that onto the Rotom. Go ahead and go Star Alchemy for our Pidgeot. Let's just see if anything very important is prized. Doesn't appear to be. So then we go Rare Candy here. Place our Pidgeot down. We go Quick Search for our other Rare Candy. Go Rare Candy onto the active Froakie. Sparkling Crystal, and then we'll go Frogadier just to make it a little bit easier to evolve with later. We go Shinobi Blade onto the active. Get the knockout. We can search our deck. I think we just go Greninja, right? Because we'll want to Iono on the next turn. Yeah. And this is also why Sparkling Crystal has become, like, the ace-spec of choice for Greninja decks, where, like, Sacred Tree is fine, but I feel like Sparkling Crystal is just so versatile. There's really nothing our opponent can do at this point. They'd have to go full energy with no double colorless to amp into the Pidgeot. And even then, that would take 3. Our Maridon matchup is so strong. Okay, so there's Secret Box, so it wasn't prized. So they could have used it on the last turn. They do play an Iron Thorns. That explains why they're playing the booster capsule, though I don't really agree with it. I'm curious what they want to go for at this point. Because, like, you'd want to get your Pikachu out to expand your bench. They don't get a tool card. Magneton. You're gonna do that for 2 energy? Yeah, I was gonna say they're gonna concede. That was a weird game because our opponent did not really play very well. We don't know what their prizes were. Maybe they just got severely unlucky, but it definitely seemed like they weren't playing their best. But also in that matchup, it's really, really favored for us because they don't have any way outside of using Raichu to one-shot our Greninja. So we take 4 prizes for every 2 that we give up when it comes to that, and so we're in a really, really strong position. But yeah, that's game 1, and we'll jump into game number 2 in just a second. And I will see you guys there. Peace. Alright, we're into game number 2, and we're going to be going first. Our Lumineon is back. What's up, brother? Not really the happiest to see you, but we'll make it work. We'll see what we're up against. We can always pick it up with like a Tauros later. We see Mimikyu Pidgey. So this could just be like Pidgeot control. Potentially. I think our play is just to go. Yeah, that's fine for now. We're gonna more or less go with the exact same play as last time. Okay, we're just up against Gardevoir. Okay, that's much, much harder because of our weakness to Psychic. It means that we will need our double colorless to work. Like, we're gonna need to go Lost City double colorless, like, early. So, we do get a Nest Ball. We'll have the option to go Sob later if we need to. But I think for right now, we just grab the Duskull off the Nest Ball, which isn't super optimal, but it's fine. We'll grab ourselves the Rare Candy and Seal Stone. We'll use the Lumineon to Seal Stone. For our Pidgey. We go Rare Candy, Pidgeot EX. There's really not a threat to us at this moment. So what I think we actually do here is we take 1 turn. We'll go Rare Candy here. Go Rare Candy. Place the energy down. Pass. Allow our Lumineon to stay in the active. Because if we have to give up the Lumineon, like, we don't really care. But the main goal here is, alright, the Iono's fine. We were going to look for that anyway. We're really looking for Lost City. Which we are able to get thanks to the Colress. And if they retreat out the Mimikyu, we're in a phenomenal position going forward. Because what we're going to be able to do is go Colress for Lost City. And if we get rid of the Drifloon Mimikyu, there's not much they can actually do to us after that point. They did not knock us out, which I'm a little bit saddened by. But it doesn't really matter now. So I think we go Pokégear here, see if we hit an Arven. We do. Okay, so I think here's going to be the play. We can go Colress, get ourselves the double colorless, attach the double colorless, Pidgeot for Switch. Yeah, okay. We'll go double colorless, Lost City. We play the Lost City down. We go Ultra Ball to get rid of Froakie and Arven. This gets us Dusknoir. We go Rare Candy Dusknoir. Go Quick Search for our Switch. Switch the Greninja. Place this down. Go Curse Blast. We Curse Blast onto the Mimikyu. We take one prize card, which is another double colorless, which is okay. And then from here, we go Mirage Barrage, knocking out the Drifloon, putting the damage onto Gardevoir. Because this removes the Drifloon from the game, right? Then what we're able to do is grab ourselves a prize card. We get the Rotom, we don't really care about that. What we'll be able to do is, because we put enough damage onto the Gardevoir and it's rare candied, we can actually go Pidgeot on the next turn, double colorless, and go Devolution. Oh, they're playing 2 Drifloon. Okay, that changes the plans a little bit. But if they can't retreat, then we just go double colorless onto the Greninja again. Get rid of the Mimikyu. And yeah, why did they do that? Because now they don't have a way to retreat, because Latias only retreats basics. That's not enough. Yeah, that was a really bad play. They're probably going to concede here. Man, RCS League is such a weird place. What is your... Their play was to attach to, retreat, attach to the Drifloon, knock me out. I would then be stuck to go Pidgeot, go double colorless onto the Pidgeot, and attack. So I think, yeah, I think the play is like just go double colorless here. Quick search for another Froakie. No. I just grab Arven here. Go Arven for a Buddy Poffin and EVO. We go Buddy Poffin for 2 Froakie, so that way I can make a new Greninja later on. We have the Sparkling Crystal already, as well as the Devolution. We can go ahead and Barrage again. Doing 120 and 120. Knocking that out. I forgot that it doesn't work on the bench. That's a misplay on my part. I should have knocked out the Pidgeot. But, I mean, it's fine. It's not the biggest deal in the world. I forgot that that still works on the bench. But regardless, it doesn't really matter. Because I can always look for a boss on something else later on. Like, if they retreat this out, I just hold Evo till I only need 1 prize. But it looks like my opponent's going to concede. Which is, like, fine for me because this is definitely one of our hardest matchups. Yeah, our opponent kind of stopped playing the game. So, at that point, we'll just quick search, get ourselves an extra energy. Doesn't really matter, we'll just grab the 1. Like I said, our opponent kind of stopped playing, which makes this a little bit anticlimactic. But we'll go energy down. Barrage again, this time not making the same mistake. So we'll get rid of that. And the Pidgeot. Our opponent's deck list is not the most optimal, for sure. But, alright, we take 2 prizes, and then on our next turn, we'll just go Devolution to close out the game. But I think our opponent just kind of left. Which is sad. I hate that this has become so common. Where our opponents just kind of abandon ship. And it's weird too, like, RCS League has gotten kind of watered down, unfortunately. Which, you know, I don't want to make a whole nother video ranting about the ranked situation in, you know, the Pokemon trading card game live, but it definitely is a thing that you can feel that it has gotten worse to play in. Like, even right now, like, I have to just wait for my opponent to go, like, they don't concede either. But, whatever. It's a weird game, too, and a matchup that should have been harder than it was. But it showed the benefits of Barrage. Most Gardevoir decks actually only play 1 copy as well of, they only play 1 copy of Drifloon, so I was actually surprised to see the second. I thought we were going to be in an even better position because of the fact that they didn't, but I think their list was just super weird, which also kind of, you know, gives cadence. But yeah, we'll jump into game number 3 in a second, and I'll see you guys there. Peace. Alright, we're into game number 3, and we're going to be going first. We're getting very lucky on coin flips today, not very lucky on opponents. We are able to play down the Fezandipiti. We do have an Ultra Ball. We'll see what our matchup is. Ooh, Venusaur. So, still a very weird deck from our opponents, but one that's pretty fun and obscure, so I'm not actually that upset about it. The whole ladder has been really weird this morning. We get 1 card off the mulligan. It is a counter catcher, something we don't care about that dramatically. We do also see a Froakie. I think what we'll do is get rid of Counter Catcher Devo. Because I don't think I'm going to need the Devo as much. Ooh, we don't have Rotom. Do I just grab Lumineon then? I do already have the Rare Candy, so I think I just go Pidgey here. Yeah, and then I pass. Because I already have Rare Candy. I think I just go Pidgeot EX. And then from Pidgeot EX, use that to get me an Iono, reshuffle my hand. Second Bug Catcher set. They could look for like Gardenias, yeah. Start to power up the Bulbasaur. Good play, good play. Are they gonna retreat? I think they're just prepping the retreat for next turn. Ooh, we do top deck the Arven. That's very good for us. Because we can go Arven here. Grab ourselves Rare Candy. And Sparkling Crystal. Actually, I think we just go Sealstone. Yeah, then we grab ourselves the Greninja. Because on the next turn, we'll go... Yeah, okay. So we have to play a little bit slow. We'd love to be in a more aggressive position right now than we're in, but unfortunately that's just like not the case. But what we will be able to do is go Lumineon on the next turn. So like they retreat, they attack into us. We go Lumineon for... We go Lumineon for Iono, attach the Sealstone. And then we just look for one energy to retreat with. I kind of hate this. Let me... Okay, let me actually look, see if the Switch is in my deck. It is not. So yeah, we go Lumineon here. I hate giving up the double turbo, but I think it's what I'm going to do. We use that, grab ourselves the Iono, because we do need a new hand. Place the Sealstone down. Attach the double colorless to retreat with, even though I'm not super happy by that. We bring in the Greninja. We go Iono after. Get ourselves a whole new hand. Okay, there's Sparkling Crystal with another Rare Candy, which is good for us. We go Shinobi Blade here, prep ourselves for the 2-hit KO. We will search out a card. We could just go straight Duskull here, which I think is fine. I think we grab ourselves Colress. Yeah, Colress is fine. Because if they go double Bulbasaur, we Colress and knock them out. If not, we set up a new Greninja. I forgot about its ability. That is gonna make things harder. Because it's gonna turn all these Venusaurs into 3-hit KOs. But I guess it only matters right now. Because after the fact, we are gonna be able to KO it. Because we go Energy here. Go Rare Candy, create that. Do we go Colress? Boss this up? Because this has to be in the active to use its ability, right? No, I think we're just getting too complicated. Let's just keep it simple. We quick search here, we grab ourselves Duskull for later, and we just prep a Dusknoir play for the future. We hit the Shinobi Blade. We're in a position that our next attack will be able to KO it. So we just grab ourselves Dusclops. We can retreat out, bring in the new Greninja, attack into this to avoid having to do confusion rolls. They are incapable of knocking out our Lumineon in one attack. And then we'll be able to actually knock out the Teal Mask with the Dusclops play. So they have to go and set up Bulbasaurs. If they do that, then do we take a turn to ignore the Venusaur again? I kind of think we do. Because I really don't feel like having to deal with... Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, we're fine. Alright, game over. I see the play line now. Because we only have to do 120 to this. So we bring this in. Retreat. Bring this in. Go Colress Tenacity. Bring this in. And then what we can do is go Lost City. Play this down. We'll Pokégear here to see if we get something for next turn, so we don't have to actually search. We do have Arven. That's fine by us. We'll go quick search. Grab ourselves Night Stretcher for later. And then from here, what we can do is go Curse Blast. Put 50 onto this. Let our opponent take a prize. We'll play the Froakie down. Yeah. Go Mirage Barrage. Dealing damage to the active and the Bulbasaur in the back. Getting rid of our double colorless. Popping the Venusaur as well as the Bulbasaur. Removing 2 Bulbasaurs from play completely. Taking 3 prizes, which we do have our Switch available. And then we'll just have to attack twice into the Teal Mask, which isn't optimal, obviously, but it's not like the biggest deal in the world. Unless they make a bad play where they could go like double Bulbasaur again. And then if that's the case, we go Sparkling Crystal down, Energy, knock both of those out, and then we just look to power this down. There's an Iono. Iono doesn't really matter to us because we do have Pidgeot. There's the Frogadier. They bump with Collapsed. An attack for 150. So they will knock us out on the next attack, but we're much less worried about that. There's our Greninja as well. So we'll quick search. Grab the scenario. Is that what we want? Yeah. To pick this up, just get some new option, like just to remove the other things that they could want to boss up later. We can go Shinobi Blade, search, and that's going to be the concede. So that's going to be 3 games, and that's going to be the end of the video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. I actually really liked playing against the Venusaur EX. It was kind of fun to play against. Other 2 opponents were not the best and did not really play super optimally, but unfortunately with it being the holidays, I don't have a ton of time to get better gameplay. So I figured better to get a video out than not, because I want to do this video and one more in this recording session. So that way I can get a video, guys, out for you. This one should come out like Monday, and then the next one should come out like Christmas Day. So that way, you know, there's content out there for you guys. But yeah, we'll see what ends up happening. That other video might not get made because the quality of opponents that we're running into on the ladder today has not been fantastic. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Thank you guys so much for watching, though. If you want to try the list out, like I said, it's down in the description for yourselves. Be sure to check it out and just have some fun with that. If you like the video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. The deck list is way better than I was able to show off today, but like I said, I can't always control the quality of opponents that we run into, even in Arceus League. And yeah, be sure to let me know what other videos and, you know, cards you want to see featured and all that kind of stuff. And as always, I will see you guys all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.